Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from. I wanted to thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and joining me on today's live. Today's live is going to be a little bit about something that I want you to really pay attention to in IELTS speaking. So the thing is, I know a lot of students from my past students who have taken my IELTS course to my present students, all actually usually make the same mistakes over and over again. So what I did was tailor these mistakes they make, and I turned it into a course that would help students who make these common mistakes, uh, help them really improve in these different sections of the IELTS speaking exam. So once again, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Miss Wafa. I'm an English teacher in Canada. I decided to start this YouTube channel and Facebook group to help you prepare for your IELTS speaking. So once again, today first, I'm going to discuss the common mistakes students make, and then I'm going to show you a behind the scenes very early stages on my IELTS speaking band 7 in 7 days course. I've been working so hard behind the scenes to make sure I include all these parts in my course to really help you improve your English. All right, guys, so you need to make sure that you are aware of your mistakes that I wanted to discuss in today's live. So, first of all, I wanted to discuss the mistake of thinking you need to sound like a native speaker to get a high band. This is often a misconception. A lot of students assume that they need to sound or be at a particular level of English in order to get a high score. But actually, remember that the examiner is not grading you on your accent or anything like that. He is grading you on your ability to speak clearly and cohesively throughout your sentences, coherently throughout your sentences. And guys, I'm super excited to let me just put it on screen for you. I'm super excited to announce that this is the first module in my IELTS speaking band 7 in 7 days course. This module is going to cover the importance of building confidence, how exactly you can build confidence, how you could become that fluent speaker that you want to, and what exactly is needed of you. You do not need to sound like a native English speaker in order to pass IELTS. There are so many different strategies and methods I teach in my course, and how you could build confidence in IELTS speaking, guys. And as I mentioned, this course will be taught live over Zoom within 7 days. So you will only have to take 7 days for this course where you will be able to improve on all the different modules. And every day, the module concentrates on different areas of the important aspects you need to make sure you improve on. So, first, day one will cover building confidence in speaking. So you need to make sure that you are able to really build your confidence. You really need to know the right strategies and methods, guys. And my 3P method in my IELTS speaking band 7 in 7 days course, gosh, it's a tongue twister, will really help you build that confidence you need, so that way you don't think you need to sound like a native English speaker. Rather, it's all about confidence and how confident you are when you actually face the examiner, what you're going to say, how you are going to say it. Just remember that. And this is what we teach in module 1 of our course. And the second module we actually teach building on your vocabulary. So remember that a lot of students have the misconception of thinking that you need to learn very big vocabulary words in order to get a high band. This is a mistake a lot of students make. From my past students to my current students, they're always struggling to learn big vocabulary words, guys, but do not waste your time doing this. You need to know how to use the right vocabulary words in the right context. And this is what we teach in day 2 of our course, is how to build your vocabulary and how to use it correctly. We don't just give you a list of vocabulary words and say, okay, go on your day, and here you learned so many vocabulary words. But when you get to the exam, you're going to be like, how do I use these words? How do I say them in a sentence, guys? It's impossible to memorize a list of vocabulary words. You won't know how to use them in when you face the examiner, guys. I put so much emphasis in this because a lot of people waste their time doing this. And I'm all about using your time wisely. You could spend days seeing materials online for IELTS speaking preparation materials, but remember that you need a proper guideline, you need a proper roadmap, so that way you are not wasting your time when you are preparing for IELTS speaking. Hello, everyone. I see that so many people are joining us. Please let me know in the chat box where you're calling from. I'd love to get to know you all. And I'd like to ask if anything I am mentioning throughout these modules we teach in our IELTS Speaking Band 7 in 7 days course, if you're facing these challenges, I'd like to know what you are doing to overcome these challenges or prevent yourself from making these mistakes. And guys, uh, the third module, one sec, sorry about that. The third module, we teach you how you can clearly and coherently express yourself throughout IELTS speaking. So, the IELTS speaking section has three different parts. You need to know how to clearly speak and structure your answers for those parts. And this is what I teach in my course, my 3P method, which is practice, present, and perfect. We teach these three steps of how exactly you could perfect your answer, guys. And remember that don't think that you need to speak quickly to impress the examiner. This is a common misconception a lot of students make, is thinking they need to speak quickly so they could clearly say their message. But actually, in fact, when you speak quickly, this is going to affect the structure or the clarity of your message, because the examiner may not even understand you. So remember, this is very important to us, which is why you will learn this module in day 3 of our course, of being able to clearly and coherently express yourself using our 3P method that has helped so many students pass IELTS speaking with a band 7 and higher. And guys, I'm super excited to talk about module 4, because I know a lot of students assume that they can never improve their pronunciation. I can't improve it, teacher. I don't know if I will ever be able to get a high band in IELTS speaking because I can't improve my pronunciation. Hey, this is why we included a whole section on how you can master your pronunciation on day 4 of our course. Day 4 is all about mastering your pronunciation, learning the phonetic alphabet, how exactly you could pronounce certain words. We're going to dive deep all from the beginning and work our way up. And remember, I'm there to help you, I'm there to guide you, because it is a live course. And this is why I really love the course I built. This is why I don't want to make it a digital course. I want to be there to help you because I think it's so important for me as an instructor to interact with my students, making sure that they're improving. Listen, I come from an immigrant family. I know exactly how it is to struggle to learn English. I watched my parents struggle when we first arrived to Canada. They didn't know a word of English. I was only 3 years old at the time, so obviously it didn't affect me as much. But just seeing that they were able to improve their pronunciation, improve their vocabulary, sounding more confident when they speak. This is what drove me to actually do this because I saw their struggles. I saw them struggling to learn English. And this is why I chose this profession of being an English teacher because I want to give that information to you. Certain strategies that help them, they can help you too. And this is why I'm here to help you, to guide you through. So, and this is why I think it's important that I actually included this in module 4. It's mastering your pronunciation because I know that when you have a good pronunciation, you don't need to sound like a native English speaker. No, but when you are able to be confident in your pronunciation, this is what helps you feel more comfortable, feel less anxious, right? Feeling anxious and nervous is so normal before taking an exam. Oh my God, I'm so excited to just tell you all this information. I'm about to fall off my seat. But knowing exactly how to use vocabulary to pronounce words properly, this is what makes you that confident speaker. You don't feel scared, you don't feel anxious, you don't hesitate throughout your speech. And this is what we teach in day 4, module 4 of our course, is mastering your pronunciation. Let's talk about module 5, which is day 5 of our course. In day 5, we teach our 3P method fully, which is practice, present, and perfect. Throughout our 3P method, you will be guided through and introduced to different IELTS speaking mock tests. And then we will walk you through on how exactly you should be structuring your answers so you could speak in a clear and concise manner throughout all your answers, how many sentences you should be saying. Guys, remember, having a proper roadmap is the most important asset to succeeding on your IELTS exam. Think about a program you take or a course. It has a certain roadmap that it guides you through. For example, you need to make sure you watch lesson 1 before you take lesson 2 because lesson 1 actually helps you understand lesson 2. And this is what our course is about. 7 modules, 7 days to get a band 7 and higher in IELTS speaking. What better than that, guys? Leave it to me. I am a certified English teacher in Canada. I actually currently teach at one of the biggest colleges here in Toronto. I've helped so many students, and this is why I built this course through experience of seeing what my students struggle with, seeing exactly what they need help with, what they lack. Remember that there's so many generic courses out there that only give you different questions and answers to memorize, but they don't teach you how to overcome your anxiety, how to overcome your fear, how to feel less anxious. So this is why I built this course, to really cover all those different parts that you need to make sure you cover in order to succeed in IELTS speaking. So once again, module 5 would be taught in day 5 on how exactly our 3P method works and using different IELTS speaking mock tests. And you will also get lots of practice so you are able to perfect your answer also, because I will be guiding you through each different mock test we go through in module 5. Next is module 6, which will be taught on day 6. Day 6 is really cool because you will actually be taught real life conversations and how to use these real life conversations in a practical way. Remember that memorizing answers all day is not going to help you, because you need to know how to use these words or phrases or vocabulary you learned in real life conversations. Because as I mentioned, when you get to the exam, you have no idea what question the examiner is going to ask you. You could have studied about technology day and night, for example, but then suddenly he's asking you about science on your exam, right? So this is why you need to learn how to apply these words in a practical way in real life conversations. And this is what we teach on day 6 of our course, which is module 6. And also one thing I wanted to know, I forgot to mention, in module 6, we also teach you how you can overcome that feeling of anxiety, feeling of fear, stress, of not knowing what to say. This is what we cover in module 6 and module 1. Is if you feel like I can't overcome that anxiety, when am I ever going to be ready for IELTS speaking? Because I'm always feeling anxious. This is what we help you with. We teach you in the right way of how you can overcome your anxiety through lots of different methods and strategies. So make sure you understand that you can actually overcome that feeling of anxiousness, feeling like you could never succeed. You could succeed. I believe in you. Uh, Learning English just takes lots of practice, and I'm here to guide you through in my course, because it is 7 days, 7 modules, and we make sure we cover every single part that's important in the IELTS speaking section on each day. So 7 days, 7 modules, and you will get that band 7 and higher in IELTS speaking. So let's talk about the last module. Module 7 is on day 7. You will be able to review final assessments. And guys, another sneak peek behind my IELTS Speaking Band 7 in 7 days course is that after every module, we will have a 1 hour Q&A session where you could ask me any questions, you can ask me anything. Even if you want to practice your IELTS speaking for a question, let's do it. After every module, you will get a free call with me, 1 hour of Q&A session where you could ask me anything about the module, anything about a practice IELTS speaking mock test. Let me know, guys. I am so excited about this course. I've been working day and night, honestly, because I really want to help you guys. I wanted to make sure I cover every single part between the different modules to really help you improve your, not only improve your English, but also cover those emotions you're having of feeling anxious, feeling nervous. And guys, I am going to leave the link to the waitlist down below. Make sure you sign up for the waitlist, because once the course is launched, there will only be a limited number of seats. We are launching the course, hint, hint, in a few weeks. I'm just finalizing everything, and I will let you know once it's launched, and I will give you more detail. I'm super excited. I just wanted to give you a behind the scenes tour of what I'm working on, because I don't think it's fair for me to just work on it without letting you know what I'm working on. 7 days, 7 modules for a band 7. Hey, I'll take it. And the price is amazing. We will be finalizing that price as well. Once again, let's go through the different modules. So, module 1 is all about building your confidence in IELTS speaking. This way, you don't think you need to sound like a native English speaker. Building your confidence is so important. Remember that a lot of courses don't cover on how you can build confidence. They just teach you sample answers, a list of vocabulary words. This is not going to help you. There's no real life application here, and this is what I cover. And in module 2, you will learn how to build on your vocabulary so you are able to use it in a real life setting. So that way you are not just learning lists and lists of different vocabulary words, but you have no idea how to apply them. Moving along to module 3. Module 3 is day 3. You will learn all about how to clearly and coherently express yourself. Being able to express yourself clearly is super important, and this is what we teach in module 3. So you don't think you need to speak quickly to impress the examiner. In fact, that's a big mistake a lot of students make, because then you can't get your message across clearly, and the examiner may not understand what you're trying to say because it seems like you're in a hurry. It's not a race, right? And module 4 is on day 4 is all about mastering your pronunciation, knowing how exactly to pronounce words in the English alphabet. Remember that English is a very complicated language. Sometimes the A is silent, sometimes it sounds like something else. So this is what we are going to cover from A to Z on how to master your pronunciation, starting from the phonetic alphabet, IPA, how exactly to pronounce each letter all the way till the end, so you are able to really master that pronunciation, not only for the IELTS speaking test, right, but just to become that English speaker you always dreamed of. Next is on day 5, module 5, we're going to go into our 3P method, which is present, practice, and perfect. That way you know exactly how to apply every single technique we teach throughout our course. Day 6 is all about real life conversations and practical application. Remember that learning vocabulary words all day will not help you. You need to learn how to use these different words in a practical setting, using real life conversations like introducing yourself, asking about your day. These are certain things we cover in day 6. And finally, day 7 is review and final assessments. We will go over every single module again. And also, guys, one thing I wanted to mention, I don't know if you caught it, but after every module, you will have a 1-hour call with me, a Q&A session asking me any question you have about anything related to the module, or maybe you want to practice you're speaking with me, and this is all lifetime access, guys. I hope this covered everything you want to know. Let's answer any questions. Let's answer any questions we may have in the chat box. Thank you, Hasham. I'm so glad you're watching. I hope to see you in this course, guys. And let me know if you have any questions. I'll wait a few minutes. I really want to help you all improve your English, really, really see that difference, right? It's not only about practicing every day. If nobody is telling you what to improve on, how are you going to get better, right? You need someone to guide you, to tell you. And that's why a structure, that's why a coach is so important in trying to learn to improve your English. So I'll just give you guys a few minutes. If you have any questions about any of the modules or the course, I'm here to answer. Because the course is not finalized yet, I don't want to give away too much info, but I did want to let you know that it will be taught live over Zoom. So anywhere you are in the world, you could access this course live, and all lectures will be recorded. So if you are not able to attend the live, you will be able to you will be able to watch the recordings afterwards. I spoke a little too much. So I had a question. Someone asked, when does the course start? So the course will be actually starting sometime in November, and the timings. The course will be taught on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and the 1 hour Q&A calls will be on Thursdays. So that way you get time. So module 1 and module 2, you will get time to attend the modules, attend the lessons, and then think about any questions you may have on the Thursday for me. So that way I can answer all your questions about the different modules, and that way it will be great. So I have another question in the chat box. Um, how much is the course? So the course price has not, excuse me, the course price has not been officialized yet. However, one thing I will mention is that the course will be less than $100, and we do include different packages. So that way, if you'd like to just take the course, you could. If you'd like to take another package that will offer some extra bonuses, you could. But make sure you check out the description box. Make sure you sign up for the wait list, so that way you are notified when all these special prices do come out, because there are once secret I want to give away, not too much info. There are a lot of bonuses included in this course. So pretty much the course is less than $100, but you get over $1,000 bonus in there of me teaching different aspects, different mini courses that are offered in there that I usually sell to my students. You will be getting them all for free for one price of the course. So these are the questions I had in the chat box. I wanted to thank you all for joining me on today's live. I wish you guys all well, and I hope to see you all on another live very soon. If there's any questions, please make sure you send me a message, and I'd love to answer. Please check the description box for the wait list for the course, because only a limited number of seats will be available. Take care, guys, and have a wonderful day. Bye now.